Hello, my fellow chatterers and book lovers, and anyone else who's popped in because you're curious or you're lost. I'm Chatty and welcome to my channel, Chatty the Mad Chatter. And today I'm going to be chatting away madly about all the books that I earned for myself in the spring. So this is looking at the months of March, April and May. If you're not sure what I mean by earning books or being healthy for books, then please do check out my first video, which was the winter edition, where I explain all of that. I give myself points for being healthy, and then I get books out from under the bed and put them on my shelves, is essentially what it is. So once again, I can't edit my videos, so this is all in one shot. This is the fourth take. I hope that it works this time because I'm getting bored of messing up. So cheers everyone, let's look at some books. The first book that I earned in March is Orion Lost by Alistair Chisholm. This is a sci-fi middle grade. I've not read a huge amount of sci-fi, definitely want to read more, and I've never read a sci-fi middle grade. I'm very, very excited for this book because I have heard amazing things about it from other booktubers like Gav from How to Train Your Gavin, Jade from Jadey Rae Reads, and Katie from Brightness Katy Reads. They all love this book, talk about how good this book is with character development and plot, so I can't wait to read it. With all of my books, I like to know as little as possible going in, so I will be linking the story graph links to each of them, so have a look in the description box and click on the ones you're interested in to find out more about the synopsis and have a look at other people's reviews on it. Roughly 3 children wake up from the spaceship that's in hyperspace, and the rest of the ship doesn't, and they don't know why. And that's kind of all I know. The second book I earned is Queenie by Candice Carty-Williams. This is an adult contemporary. Again, don't know a huge amount about it, but I do know that this was highly recommended to me by my friend Sula the Giraffe. So Sula really enjoyed reading this book, and the way she was talking about it made me feel like I wanted to read it as well. I heard other people on BookTube saying how much they enjoyed it, and I've enjoyed other things that they did too. And then I saw it pop up on World of Books when I was looking for a few things, so I was like, yoink, I will have that. £2. You cannot go wrong with a bargain from World of Books. The next book you've heard me talk about loads. It is Rainbow Grey, Eye of the Storm, the second book in the Rainbow Grey series, which is a children's fantasy. It's very whimsical. We have Ray Grey, the Rainbow Weatherling, and her friends Snowdon and Dewdrop, and this is the wonderful cloud cat Nim. They live in the Weatherlands, they have weather magic, and there's mysterious things happening that they try and solve. There's villainous characters introduced, there's more of the world explored. It was a really fun time because I've already read it. You will be able to see that in my wrap-ups, and also I did a review of the first book, Rainbow Grey. So if you enjoy fantasy, if you enjoy whimsicalness, you will really love this. Laura Ellen Anderson also did these fantastic illustrations. The whole book is full of them. It is a lot of fun. Also, this is the Waterstones edition, which has these beautiful purple sprayed edges and Cloud Cat Nim stenciling on the side. The fourth book is one that is an old one. This is an old cover. This is, when was it published? It was published, so I remember seeing these in bookshops, 2005. Yes, I remember seeing these in bookshops in my teenage years and looking at them and wanting them, but never actually getting round to getting them because I didn't buy a huge amount of books in these days. So I've read the first one, which is City of Masks. I have also got City of Stars, and this is the third one, City of Flowers. The new covers have all got that kind of like photographic, pretty teenagers on the front cover, which is not as fun. I much prefer these covers, so I was so excited. Once again, World of Books. I love World of Books, to find this on there. So this is the hardback, and we have this fantastic little peek through, and under the dust jacket we have this, which is really, really cool. So all of these books, it's a fantasy YA, I believe. It's possibly high-end middle grade, low-end YA. It's by Mary Hoffman, and it's set in this sort of like fantasy version of, I think it's like Renaissance Italy. So the land is called Talia, and I think they're all set in different cities. So the first one is their version of Venice. I think this is their version of Florence. So I'm excited to reread City of Masks and then read these other two. Okay, so that was March. In April, I earned another 4 books. So the first one I earned, one that I have been looking for a very long time. So I was very keen to finally get it out. And this is Root Magic by Eden Royce. It is another middle grade, and I just heard Gav talking about how amazing this was. He did an interview with Eden Royce on his channel, which was brilliant. Also Jess from Jess Owens really spoke highly of this book. I don't know why, but it was really hard to get hold of in the UK. I couldn't find it in any of the bookshops. I couldn't find it on Book Depository or World Books or any or Blackwell's had it, and then it was like discontinued or something. I don't know why it was so hard to get hold of. From all the people who've read it, they've said this was amazing. It was also on the Goodreads Choice Awards for the middle grade books. It didn't get into the top 10, but it was in the top 20, which is pretty impressive. So I don't understand why it's so hard to get hold of in the UK. I did eventually find it. I think it was World of Books. I eventually did have a copy. And I think it was a new version. I think I got it from them new. Anyway, it has nice pale green hardcover with Root Magic in this nice blue. It is set in 1963. I don't know a huge amount about it, as always, but we have 2 children. It's things to do with their family. There is the sort of strong family bonds, fighting against racism, and the family magic that it's all based on, which is to do with like the, I want to say like roots and trees. I think it's more than that, but it's more like, it's very like naturey. And I think you like ask permission from the land to lend you the magic to help. I think, from what I understood, from what I was hearing, that is what I think happens, but I could be totally wrong. But I cannot wait to enjoy the story, enjoy the characters, and enjoy this unique magic. The next book that I earned was Gathering of Shadows. This is the second book in the Shades of Magic series by V.E. Schwab. This is the collector's edition. I really enjoy the covers on these books. Has a little bookmark, and it has fan art on the end pages. So there we go. There's some of the characters from this book, and gold foiling Stas Rescons, which I feel I should know, but I don't. And then we have more art on the other end pages. This picture I think is really, really cool, because we've got the 2 different London skylines here from 2 different characters. So the fan art for these series is a lot of fun. And there was an extra chapter in this one as well. Not an extra chapter, like extra little short story thing about some of the characters in here, and there was some more in the other ones. I did enjoy the little short story from A Darker Shade of Magic more than the one in here, but we will see with the third one. Sorry, I have already read this one. We'll see with the third one if those characters play a stronger role in the story. I then earned another fantasy, which is a fantasy novella in the Stormlight archive, Dawnshard by Brandon Sanderson, which I'm very excited for. And this book is so cute. It's so weeny. And we have end pages, and we have a we have a cover. Under the cover, we have this golden embossed shard thing breaking. And that sort of looks like the sun. So I'm very intrigued to this one. I feel the name makes me think of it relating to the wider Cosmere, so I'm excited. But I think it follows one of the characters that I do really enjoy from the interludes. I think it follows her, so I'm very excited to see how it goes. It says on the back, sometimes you need to accept what you've lost, then move forward. Then you can instead realise what you've gained. So yes, very excited to get to this one because it's my favourite fantasy series. And this is the first time that a Brandon Sanderson novella has had a cover. Usually they're just printed straight onto the hard copy and there's no cover. So this was exciting. And then my final book is another favourite. Another favourite cover that I feel I'm absolutely going to love. And this is The Mad Ship, which is the second book of The Lifeship Traders by Robin Hobb. And again, it's a book that I searched for on World of Books because I wanted this cover. I love the ships and compasses on the spine. This one's got more of a purple hue. The first one has like a more beige one. And here we have this fantastic drawing of one of the live ships here. And I just think that looks amazing. And round on the back, we've got the second half of it on the shore there. And it just looks really, really cool. And I loved Robin Hobb's Farseer series, so I feel positive that I'm going to love the Lifeship Traders too. So that was April. May, I've only got 3. Didn't do quite so well in May because there was a lot of Easter chocolate left that I needed to eat. I was also doing a lot of wanting to read my TBR. I was doing 3 readathons that kind of happened. I didn't intend to do it at the start of the month when I set out my TBR. So I did do really well in May with all of my reading, but it did involve me having some late nights. So no healthy points for me. So this is, the first one is Get a Life Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. I feel most people will know of this one. It is a contemporary romance. And I hear really good things about the Brown Sisters trilogy. I don't really like contemporary romance, but I really wanted to pick this one up because it sounds really funny. It sounds really cute. I like the premise of the main character having a disability and wanting to try and do more with her life despite that. And she makes like a bucket list, and I don't know the name of this guy because I'm presuming this is Chloe, but I presume he helps her with this bucket list of things that she wants to do. So very excited to get to this one. Continuing with the Schwab, we have A Conjuring of Light, and again, the cover is really cool. I love the London bits on it. Having read 2 of the books, I now have an idea of who this character is on the front. And again, we have some fantastic character art. Whoop. Inside, I do think all this fan art is really, really cool. And again, I feel I should know this word. Anoche. And at the back, we have more character art, which I'm failing to show you. There we go. Here we go, some of the main characters of the series here. I'm not sure what extra bits it's got in this one. It usually does say, so I can't see the writing. We've got a glossary of words. Yes, we do have another extra little story bit there at the back, so that's fun. Those like little extra bits. Adult. I say urban fantasy with this. It feels, because it's based in the city. I don't know what the definition is, but that's what I'm putting it under. And then the final book that I earned, and I had to push myself to get it, was The Hunger of the Gods. I had to really be strict with myself to try and get this because there was too much chocolate in the house and I was feeling tired, so it's not a good combination. Me being tired means I eat chocolate to try and stay awake. Anyway, The Hunger of the Gods by John Gwynne. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Don't know why I'm petting the wolf, because he does not look like a wolf that you would want to pet. I mean, he's no Night Eyes. So this series is Nordic. It's an adult epic fantasy. Feels very Viking-like. Lots of running around with shields on the back. A lot of eating porridge, which I love. So I'm saving this book for porridge eating time, which for me is going to be around that kind of early autumn. So it's going to start getting darker. It's going to start getting a bit chillier. Cozy times, eat your porridge, snuggle up with a book. I'm going to reread Shadow of the Gods and then read Hunger of the Gods. And I'm really excited because I do feel that John Gwynne sets up his books in the first one, and then the second ones, you're like in for the ride, and all of the setup is there and you're getting closer to the payoff. And I love that about books. I love books when there's set off and really good payoff. I don't like it when there's set up and then we never come back to it. That bothers me. Or I think there's set up and it turns out that was just actually random character description and just because. But Gwynne gives you the payoff that you need. So excited for this. Very excited. That's my final one. So yes, chocolate caused me to not get that many books out. But also May is my birthday, so I'm thinking that's possibly why I only got these 3, because I knew I had some more books coming. Anyway, that's my little healthy for books. Do let me know if you are interested in any of these. What books you have hauled recently. Is there any you're really excited about? Do you like to read your books straight away when you get them? Or do you put them on your shelf and anticipate them and wait for the perfect moment to read them? I think I do a mixture, because obviously this is greatly anticipated. This one, I'm currently reading the series, so that's why they were coming out, so I could keep going with it. And where's she gone? Yeah, obviously Rainbow Grey I read straight away. Pop. So it's a mixture for me. Always love a chat. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you've not subscribed and like the vibe, please click that subscription button so you can see more. And always have a chat. I do love talking to everyone. I love talking books. That's why I've made this channel. Happy reading, everyone.